Hey there, YouTube Leap Master here with a video review. Today I'm taking a look at the high-grade build fighters. Gundam G Portent. Team Celestial Affairs. Shia Kijima's mobile suit. And this is a neat little model kit because it is based off of a unit from Gundam 00 that was not actually designed for combat. It was based off of the I think it's called like the Sakurabe or something like that. I don't know. It was seen at the end of the 00 movie, and it's a construction unit. But this is a highly modified version of it, and I like it. I kind of want the normal construction version, but I like this. I like the colors and I like the design. Now then, speaking of the colors, this thing is made of white, this like weird, like almost dark seafoam green, and a lighter version of that green, like a lighter seafoamy green. Some yellow, clear green parts for all the condensers. Thank you, Bandai. And that's all the colors you get. Oh, and gray. And it does have a few stickers, although none of them are too bad. It's got a little green sticker in the forehead. It's supposed to have eye stickers, but I messed them up, so I just ended up lining the little green piece, and it looks pretty good. There's no back of the head sticker, and this clear green dome has a silver sticker underneath it. Silver stickers underneath all the clear parts. All of them, even the ones on the shins and on the chest. And he's got green, metallic green stickers on the backs of each hand guard. Now then, for its articulation, it's pretty good. Its head is on a double ball joint, moves forward and back. Can look up really good. Tilt side to side, it can rotate, no problem. Its arms can move out at the polycap, rotate and wiggle around. Can go out that far, not a whole lot considering. Can rotate at the elbow, double joint at the elbow, ball joint wrist, double ball joint at the torso and at the hips. So, good amount of range there. Can only rotate about that far because these huge yellow side pieces kind of get in the way. And because of the design of the waist, the hips can only really go that far forward by colliding with the top of the shin guard here. If it wasn't there, you can get it to go all the way up, but that's a bit of a shame. Like, that's as far forward as she'll go. And she'll go backwards, not all that much either. Same thing, design of the waist colliding with the shape of the armor here. That's a shame. It does have a little bit of rocking motion here that can help alleviate that a little bit. Can go outward, rotate at the thigh. She's got a double jointed elbow, which bends right there, and again right there for a nice deep double jointed bend. Beam saber handles can wiggle up and down. This thing can move back and forth, rotate around, and can be plugged off. This is one of the parts that you get in the G Portent, not G Portent, the Portrait Flyer, or the Portent Flyer, whatever it's called. And so are these two wings and these two wings. These two come with the G Portent originally. Alright, continuing articulation. It's got a hinge at the top right here that can move back and forth. The ankle armor right there can move forward and back. And the foot is on a ball joint, moves forward and back, side to side, and can rotate. Interesting design for the foot too. Very slender and sleek. And these wing pieces can rotate right there, moving it back and forth right there. And these parts are on ball joints that can rotate around and wiggle a bit. They're the same ball joint connectors that the build burning shoulders are. Although the way that they're situated in there, they're pretty stable. They don't really go anywhere. And these things can rotate a bit if you want them to. And there's the GN drive. And this thing has fairly good articulation. It's limited in weird places, mainly the hips and a little bit in the shoulders and the waist. In places I didn't think this thing was going to be limited in because of the lack of front skirts, the lack of shoulder armor, and the lack of waist armor. But apparently these two pieces of waist armor, the entire design for the waist, and something about the shoulders keeps it from having the best articulation in the some of the best articulation in the Build Fighters line to date. Now then, this thing does have quite a few accessories. You see it has the two closed fists on its body right now. It also has one open left hand, and of course the two holding things hands. It also has a beam sabers mounted on its back, which can pop off easy enough, and they'll fit into the hands just as easily. The standard hands, and they're gonna hold them real good, nice. And it comes with two clear green beam sabers, a dark clear green. Oops, sorry about that. And they fit real nice and snug. No problem with that. And the most surprising part is not just that these things are super dark green and look sick. It also comes with two dark green beam daggers. So that's awesome. Let's get those beam sabers back on there. And let me see what else was on this kit. In the show, it showed that the back here would like open up and little Haro mounted, little Haro controlled drones would come out and like fix the gunpla in the middle of battle. This can't do that, but it's neat that it did that in the show. I kind of wish it came with a little tiny Haro thing. I forgot what they're called, little like maintenance Haros that could come out and you could just like put it like in the palm of her hand or something. That'd be awesome. I don't know, I'm pretty sure one of the, either it's a high grade or the real grade. I don't remember. I don't have the real grade Exia. And I don't know if any of the high grades I got came with it. But one of the model kits out there comes with a tiny little Haro thing. Now then, it also comes with this beam rifle. Very nice looking. I guess it's a GN rifle. If it's a GN machine. It has a green sticker on the inside. And it's fairly nice looking. It's got two white pieces, two gray pieces, and a barrel. But it looks pretty nice. There's not much you have to do to any of this kit, really. It's pretty much all in the appropriate paint. I mean, not paint, but appropriate colors. You don't have to do much paint to it, if any. Really, all you need to do is paint a little bit of, what is that? I'm looking at the instructions right now. Nope, just panel liner. And a little bit of gray on the hand guards, but that's about it. And this is easily held by the hand. Goes right in there. And as you can see, there's some pegs on the side here. And the only way, really, to mount this thing onto this thing's body is to use those pegs in either one of these holes, either on the back of the arm or on the side of the legs, on the back of the wings. You can pull those wings off, or you can pull this off and put it on the back there. So unfortunately, and if you want this thing mounted on the back, not in use, you have to take off one of the many wings that are on the G Portent. But aside of that, it's a fairly big rifle for its body, all things considered, but it holds it very well. It's a little droopy, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's a very nice looking rifle. And of course its final weapon is the, I have no idea what it's called, but it's like a big old GN sword. It doesn't transform, it's just one big piece of green plastic with two white stickers on it that admittedly don't look that bad, and two gray pieces that wrap around it for the handle. And this is a pretty neat weapon. It doesn't do anything, but it's nice all the same. And then that just sits into the hand, nice and easy. And I wish the handle was angled a bit so that it'd be more straight in the hand, but it's like now it's angled down a bit. But that's not a problem. The ball joint in the hand allows you to angle it straight anyway, so see? And that is the G Portent completely armored up with everything on it. It's got 2 beam sabers, GN sword thingy, and a GN rifle. And it looks pretty cool. It also comes with a stand, and it is a weird stand because it's new and I've never seen it. This is it in like a compact mode of sorts. Just pop this apart. When you first get this thing, it's going to be like connected like this. You just have to like snap it off. Put the base together. And there. It looks and functions like an original SD stand. Like you can pull these off and arrange it. However, it is much sturdier. It feels like it's made out of a more durable plastic than the SD stands. Like I'm not afraid I'm going to snap this thing in half just by touching it. And as far as I can tell, it's exactly the same in terms of size. And you know, it makes sense since the G Portent is supposed to be a smaller suit. But it plugs into the bottom just like so, and you can fly on it, and it's super nice. And you can have her skate around on somebody's beam weapons, because that's not hacks at all. Whatever. Now then, let's get a bit of a comparison in before I end the video. Oh crap, I forgot to grab it. Give me a sec here. Let's compare her with her rival. The star-winning Gundam. Her rival in battle, in building, and in love. And they look pretty neat together, actually. I think it's all the green going on, like the different shades of green happening here. Like, I don't know, it just looks good. These look like a pair of lovely ladies. I do wish that Bandai will make like a strict high grade version of the Star Winning that doesn't transform, because I think like, I give this thing credit. This is a neat model kit. I do still love the Star Winning, but it's not spot on to the show at all. And its articulation is well, to be frank, it's crap. But on the show, the backpack's wings were much bigger, and just overall proportions are slightly off on this thing. It was more feminine in the show. And I just wish they would make a normal high grade of that. The G Portent, though, on the other hand, it looks just like it did in the show. Right out of the box, there's no painting you have to do to this kit at all, except for a little bit of panel lining. And of course, if you don't like the stickers, which the only really bad ones are right there on the sword, and they're only kind of bad. And, you know, it's got decent articulation. It's not the best in the Build Fighters line, and it's definitely not the best articulation that's come out in like recent years, but it's got serviceable articulation. It's got great color separation. Like, I didn't think these little yellow triangles were going to be pieces of color, but colored plastic, but they were. And I love all the green, all the clear green parts. I love these beam sabers. I love them. I've never seen super dark green flat beam sabers, and you get both the daggers and the swords, so that's cool. So this thing's got great articulation, great accessories, good color separation, and it's overall a fairly decent kit. It's not amazing. If you don't like the design, it's not going to do anything for you. But as a model kit of a unit from Build Fighters, it succeeds. Although, one little tip: be very careful when you're shaving off the nubs on the V-fins. If you can tell, one V-fin is slightly shorter than the other one here, because I went to shave it off and I just snapped the V-fin off right at the tip. So yeah, a little point of advice. I'll see you all next time.